Good evening, guys. This is your Sir DRV again, and welcome back for another Mythic Heroes video. So for today, it's another hero discussion, and we will be focusing today with Marduk. So Marduk is a UR and was just recently released, I think, last month. So how good is Marduk and what are his skills, and is it worth it to pull Marduk? So we're going to talk about that. Let's go and let's dive right in. So first, let's check his ultimate. So Marduk, his ultimate is the god of warfare. Marduk attempts to kill the enemy with the lowest health. He deals damage equal to 600 to 1200% of his attack, depending on the target's current health percentage. If their health is less than 30%, the damage reaches its maximum value. If the target dies, Marduk restores an extra 1000 energy. Wow. It's like giving him another ultimate. So this ultimate is like a one-shot, one-kill. Alright, so at level 2 increases the minimum damage to 650 and maximum to 1300. At level 3, 700 and then 1400%. And lastly, 750% to maximum damage of 1500%. Wow, that's so much damage. Well, this ultimate itself can actually 1v5 enemies. This is a great UR. So next, let's check his active skill, the Vicious Withdrawal. Marduk thrusts his sword into the body of an enemy, dealing damage equal to 120% of his attack, knocking the target backwards and suppressing them for 2 seconds. Suppression units cannot move nor use their auto attack or active skills. This effect cannot be dispersed or counter-attacked by tenacity or insight. After Marduk withdrawn his sword, he deals another 120% of his attack to the target. So it's like a crowd control for a specific hero. And at level 2, increase the damage dealt by initial sword thrust and its withdrawal to 150%. Increase the suppressing time to 3 seconds, which is pretty good. Increase the damage dealt by the initial sword thrust and its withdrawal to 180%. So this active skill is pretty good for damager as well. So if they have damager in their team, like who else do we need suppression? Like Lucifer or something, and Artemis. So those are the heroes that you would like to focus on with this active skill. Next, the Thunderstorm Sword. Marduk increases his dodge by 30% for 7 seconds. For this duration, each dodge also deals damage equal to 100%. Wow, while dodging, he's doing damage of his attack to the attacker and stands them for 1 second. Each target can be stunned once every 5 seconds. Alright, this is pretty good. This skill cannot be dispersed. Alright, so while doing dodge, he's stunning the enemy and doing damage. Another great damage skill from Marduk. At level 2, increase dodge by 40%. On level 3, additionally, whenever an enemy is stunned by the skill, Marduk recovers 5. Oh wow. A life steal effect. And at level 4, increases dodge by 50%. Wow, this hero is a total package. He has damage, he has crowd control, and he also dodges attacks. Next, Warlord Awakening. Typically, Marduk's damage taken is reduced by 20% during battle. Whenever a total of 3 casualties occur in the battlefield, allies or enemies, Marduk convert into his warlord form and stuns all enemies for 3 seconds. Wow. Marduk is immune to control effect during this conversion. If in the warlord form, Vicious Withdrawal additionally reduces the target's healing received by 100%. If in Warlord form, Thunderstorm Sword, duration extended to the end of the battle. If in a Warlord form, the reduction of his damage taken is doubled. Okay. Alright, so this is it. This is like a game changer skill for Marduk. So I would like to if I will be building Marduk, I will team him up with those burst damager. Like Susano, Lucifer, and I'll give her something like a buffer, like Western Queen, and then Odin. Well, that's an end game team for Marduk. I haven't tested him yet, but I can see that will pretty much do good in arena or in championship arena or something. So yeah, Susano, Lucifer, definitely you need those verse damager, because once we have those enemy die or your ally die, then Marduk will do the AoE stuns. All right, so let's move on to his before that, let me just show you how Marduk does his skills. All right, so portraits, Marduk, and then trial. Let's see how he fights. Wow. Look at that ultimate. So he's gaining 1000 energy, which instantly makes him to do his ultimate successfully. This is actually pretty fun. Let's remove the auto. Okay, so that's his form, Warlord form. Wow. This is pretty cool. So strong. Alright, so okay, that's that's enough. Alright, so let's go back to his equipment. Alright, so what are the best equipment for Marduk? Well, there will be no questions asked. It will be Chakra, which increases the ultimate. The more damage he does with his ultimate, and then the faster he kills the enemy, the more he do his ultimate, right? And to add something to that, then we'll go with the Dark Rune. So the faster we get to his ultimate, the better. And since we have the Chakra, then this is the best combination for Marduk. I think there's no other rune and artifact that you can use with Marduk other than this one. Alright, so let's check his weapon. Alright, so at the start of the battle, Marduk increases his attack by 10%. Good. At 200, increase attack boost at the beginning by 200. Alright, another good. Good buff. At 300, at 30%, and then at 400, whenever there is casualty during the battle, the attack boost from the beginning of the battle is restored. Wow. So whenever there is a casualty during the battle, the attack boost from the beginning of the battle is restored. Wow. So I'm pretty sure this casualty is not only for the enemy, even for the casualty on your team as well. So pretty much all damage boost from his weapon. All right, so let's go to the divinity. So what are the best combo for the divinity? So let's check his divinity. All right, so Immortality Eterna, when attacking, ignores 20% of target's defense. Since he is a damager, then we'll go with Eterna, definitely, no questions asked. Yep, Eterna. Eterna it is. And then let's check the other divinity skills. Auto attack, a 30% chance to poison target, causing damage equal to 2% of the target's max health every 5 seconds. So this is probably good for bosses. And then Thunder, alright. And then Formation Trance. When this hero is frontline, their dodge increased by 20%. When this hero is backline, their... Oh, okay. So this is the one. So the first one would be Eterna. And then the second one is the Formation Trance. And lastly, let's check Fanaticism. The first time the hero health drops 40%, increase their attack speed by 20%, lifesteal by 15%, attack by 12%, 15% for 12 seconds. Pretty good buff. Well, I think we found the best skills, divinity skills for Marduk. So Fanaticism, Formational Trance, and then Eterna. Alright, so those are the skills that you need to focus on getting for Marduk. Okay, so let's move on to his teammates. Alright, so someone is asking who is better, Marduk or Typhoon? So if you're planning to get your first UR, then I would suggest, even though Typhoon will actually give you a much better overall advantage to the team, I would say you should go for Marduk and make sure to make him as your main damager, because there are other tanks that can replace Typhoon for the meantime, because it's really hard to build 2 URs at the same time, right? So I suggest you just build Marduk first, and then later on, if in the future, then you can build Typhoon as well. So what are the teams, starting team best for Marduk if you're just starting out the game? Alright, so I would suggest you get one light hero.
All of you should
so
kneel.
this will be your light and dark, right? And you need a healer. So who will be your healer? I would suggest go with Western Queen, okay? Western Queen not only heals, and she can actually give you additional buffs as well. So these two can help you progress through the game without adding any other heroes. So yeah, these two are enough for you to complete some stages in the early game. But if you are asking me if you who will be the additional hero on your team, then I would suggest get a tank like Odin. But sorry, that's not Odin. Odin, okay? So you can get Odin, or since you already have light, then you can go with a dark or a virgin tank like this one, just to maximize your food. And what else are we missing? So we need Guardian. You can go for another damager like GM, easiest to build. And then finally, we're just missing one last hero from well, I would suggest get another, like, yeah, you just go with Odin. Okay, what will happen is all the food that you got, all the Shadow Arch food will go to Marduk. All the light food will be distributed to Western Queen and Odin, and all the food will go to, all the virgin food will go to this virgin tank here, and then the Guardian will go to GM. Okay, so that's the initial build for a new beginner, but for total end game team, then I would suggest something like this.
Should be easy.
All right, so this is I would suggest something like this, or you can change Gabriel to, let's see, give me one moment, let me check. You can change Gabriel to Susano. Where's my Susano? So here, so this is one of the end game composition that I'm seeing for Marduk. Alright, so I think this is it, and I hope you've learned something about Marduk. And next up on my list to review is another tank, which is I forgot, Leonidas. I forgot to make a review for Leonidas first, but I'll do that. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for you to get notified for more upcoming videos for Mythic Heroes. Alright, so thank you very much, guys. I love you all. Goodbye for now.